Hello, what's up? How are you? This is my premiere of the Zoom link website, and I hope you will enjoy it just as you did with my Facebook, although my Facebook has been acting up. However, though, with Zoom, I will get to enjoy it even more. I get to record it as many times as I can, try to bring commentaries and to give you some series of messages, not to mention some obituaries. But for now, we're going to do a commentary on one of the popular Christian songs. And please stay tuned for this. And here it is. Now, we're going to be talking about how many times, 70 times 7. Now, based on one of Whiteheart's tunes itself, and I'm talking about the one Mark Gershmel, the keyboardist and the vocalist for Whiteheart, who wrote it all by himself. And the very first song Rick Florian sung was something in two parts, primarily about forgiveness and of the way they had to move forward in the band. Now, the first part of the song is a response to Peter of what he did wrong in between both his failing and his sinning. Before he asked the Lord for forgiveness, obviously, he asked the Lord this question in this way: how many times am I allowed to forgive somebody when he sinned against me? 7 times? Jesus said, no, not 7 times, but 70 times 7, which is how it's done and how it can be processed. And the second part of the song was also the response when Whiteheart, the band itself, was about to terminate the former lead singer who didn't just broke boundaries with the law. However, the lead singer at the same time got arrested, and the band needed to find a permanent replacement singer. Um, um, right at the same time, Mark Gershmel, the band's keyboardist and the vocalist, and right around the same time, when a young, unfamiliar singer by the name of Rick Florian, who was a Taylor University College graduate, not to mention an old school buddy of Jeff Moore's, came along to the band when he wanted to sing. Right around the same time he was doing that, plus karaoke and dancing and all that stuff for the band, whom everybody had to get used to after he talked to Billy Smiley, and he wanted that job so bad. And then later, everybody loved Rick Florian as the years go by. Now, I think, and I could be wrong, was Mark and everybody there was going through a crisis on the former lead singer leaving the band. They had to pray really hard to move forward without Scott Douglas, of course, whom I did not even recognize as a little kid. And unfortunately, they all moved on without Scott. I love that song pretty much. Now, I've been getting a couple of comments from people saying about Rick Florian, who's a Facebook buddy of mine, who was also the reason the band had absolutely changed the way. One of their later songs for the band, for him, that he himself had the perfect voice for his singing abilities. When he didn't sing all the songs that the band had put out albums albums on, when he did everything else during his tenure with Whiteheart after being a roadie for quite a while. In fact, I watch him in a lot of recent interviews. He's a very nice guy, and he loved the band and a lot and got to meet the people outside of White Hart too, like Petra, Jeff Moore in the distance, not to mention the 77s, and the list goes on and on of any Christian rock music of the generation, because Christian rock music was hot back in the 80s and the 90s. The genre that most teenagers, whether both Christian and non-Christian, really related to. Well, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.